Axient Wisdom lesson warmly greets you all. I want to send you a kind reminder, especially for women: never allow yourself to become a person who carries the aura of poverty. Giguzi once said, "Do not let yourself develop the aura of poverty. A poor fate can still be changed, but the aura of poverty is very difficult to reverse." The so-called aura of poverty does not merely refer to material poverty, but also a lack of spirit and dignity. Our lives do not consist only of material conditions, but also encompass a person's spiritual appearance. Within the aura of poverty, a negative spiritual demeanor is often hidden. Such a spirit will cause a person to become increasingly poor, eventually forming the aura of poverty. Material lack may be due to one's birth circumstances. Birth is a skill, we had no choice in the matter, but spiritual poverty is often formed later in life. To avoid delaying each other's work, they made a pact to wake each other up every morning. Many years later, both passed away. The result? The butcher ascended to heaven, while the monk descended to hell. Filled with injustice, the monk appealed daily to the king of death. One manifestation of the aura of poverty is a perpetually gloomy face, always sighing with downturned mouth corners, extremely lacking in self-confidence, perseverance, and resilience. They often complain incessantly, always finding reasons and excuses to justify themselves. They are dissatisfied with their current life, constantly scrutinizing the flaws and mistakes of others, yet refuse to improve themselves. They hesitate in their work, vent their anger on their closest loved ones when they fail, enjoy complaining, radiating negative energy. When they achieve a little success, they do not know how to behave modestly, causing others to dislike them, and no one wants to get close. The biggest characteristic of such people is their love of complaining. Master Xing Yun once said, "Language carries energy." A person who knows how to cultivate virtuous speech is already halfway to becoming a Buddha. Any words repeated many times will become reality. Good words promote good things. Bad words bring bad things. Complaining too much will alter the energy field around you, making the environment negative, and over time, people will encounter bad luck. A person who knows themselves does not blame others. A person who understands fate does not blame heaven. Complaining once brings poverty for 3 years. Complaining and suffering are behaviors that deplete blessings and are also a form of negative self-suggestion. Gradually, it will truly create the aura of poverty. Therefore, we must absolutely speak kindly, maintain a good heart, and constantly remind ourselves that everything that happens is beneficial to us. In life, many people, when suddenly faced with difficulties, either retreat in fear or lose control and fly into a rage. In the end, the problem remains unsolved and they themselves are hurt. Emotion is the greatest enemy of mankind. In our lives, we must absolutely learn to control our emotions. Her son-in-law, Wang, complained every day. Her daughter dared not speak up. Granny Lu could not bear this poverty. "Son, I cannot just sit here complaining about my fate. We must think of a way." She came up with an idea, advising Wang to try to befriend the wealthy Rong family to see if they could get any help. Wang did not dare to go, so he asked her to visit first to scout things out. Though she was old and should have been resting, Granny Lu did not complain about her fate. "This old body can still help the family a little. Even if I do not get money, broadening my horizons is good." So she went to the Wrong household, leading to the famous episode of Granny Lu touring the Grand View Garden, and she brought back many gifts and 20 taels of silver to solve the family's difficulties. People who frequently complain and tell sad stories not only show a lack of self-confidence, but also easily lose many precious opportunities. We need to understand that complaining helps nothing. Thinking of ways to change the current situation is the right path. Furthermore, another manifestation of the aura of poverty is untidiness. People who go about all day with messy hair and shabby, careless clothing rarely encounter good fortune. In contrast, people who dress neatly and have a clean appearance often have orderly lives. A person's image reflects their destiny. A person who does not pay attention to their appearance, dressing sloppily, will not only find it hard to gain trust and goodwill from others, but will also easily attract bad luck. Do not underestimate 1 or 2 instances of causing harm, and do not think your goodness can compensate for that hurt. A Japanese wise man once visited a director. When serving tea, the director noticed a chip on the cup and apologetically said, "I am sorry, this cup is chipped at the corner." No one will look past your shabby exterior to discover the excellent inner self within. When we put on our favorite clothes, we not only feel happy ourselves, but also bring comfort and a sense of respect to those around us. People judge your appearance first, then your character. Do not blame others for judging you by your appearance, because the first impression happens in an instant. No one has eyes that can see through your soul at first glance. If you normally always have messy hair and a gloomy spirit, you will easily leave a bad impression on others. Some people, no matter where or when, always keep themselves neat and clean, making others feel that they always have the ability to arrange their lives in an orderly manner. External appearance is always the first stone to knock on the door of social relationships. Half of your luck will follow. When going out to meet people, apply light makeup to make your skin look fresh and radiant. Iron your clothes to make your outfit neat and enhance your dignity. Often, paying attention to your external image is precisely the finishing touch that reflects your education and upbringing. In a book, the main character once suffered a heavy setback because of her image. She was a new reporter assigned to attend a very important conference. She actively seized the opportunity and finally got to speak from the front row. But when she stood up confidently, whispers and gossip erupted around her. She wore a pair of fishnet stockings inappropriate for the occasion, making her image look strange and out of place. She thought it did not matter. As long as she performed well, appearance was unimportant. Although her speech had no mistakes, her sloppy image that day made her a laughingstock in the industry. Her professionalism was also doubted. Later, important interview assignments were no longer given to her. Therefore, whatever you do, dress neatly. Even if you are just going to the supermarket, pay attention to your appearance. Some people might say, "I do not know what to wear to look beautiful and spirited." Then, try on the clothes in your closet and see which outfit immediately makes you want to stand up straight and feel full of vitality. People who are often insecure can try wearing slightly brighter colors and will immediately feel the difference. Next is the aura of pitifulness. In modern society, people are not easily sympathetic towards someone who appears pitiful, but they deeply respect those who can overcome adversity and be reborn from the bottom. In this world, no one is a permanent support for anyone else. It is best not to rely too much on others. In reality, the only person Scarlett Johansson can rely on is herself. She was born in the countryside, did not have a high level of education, and was not eloquent. She was once mocked for looking like a country girl. But she did not feel inferior or resentful. Instead, from small supporting roles, she gradually rose to become a leading actress in the entertainment industry. She married and then divorced, but her career did not decline. At her peak, she married because she was pregnant, then divorced peacefully without quarreling, only with calmness and patience. She did not need her husband to make her shine, nor did she drown in the swamp of a failed marriage to become a pitiful laughingstock. Marriage is not her destination. Her label is not wife of Ryan Reynolds, but actress Scarlett Johansson. She is always an independent leading lady. Actually, life is like this. There are pleasant surprises and unforeseen setbacks. Only by relying on yourself can you earn respect and stability. A woman who relies on herself will never lose. Each of us can fall into a pitiful swamp, but do not let the aura of pitifulness take root. Because the essence of humanity is to strive for strength. The more positive energy you attract, the more people will cheer for the strong and not want to be burdened by the weak. Because the strong can bring value, while the weak often only bring trouble. Therefore, instead of relying on the pity of others, overcome the uphill climb yourself. Poverty is not a state, but a mindset. No one is poor their entire life. A poor fate can be changed, but the aura of poverty is hard to rely on. Kazuo Inamori once said, "True poverty is not having nothing, not lacking material things, but shallowness on the face, emptiness in the eyes, a barren soul and extremely impoverished thinking, a severe lack of spirit, a dim heart. No one is poor their entire life." If you are poor but still maintain lofty aspirations, there is still opportunity. A person's appearance often reflects their character, and character determines destiny. Once the aura of poverty is formed, a poor fate is also hard to change. Blessings and good fortune will gradually drift away. The aura of poverty does not only appear in certain circumstances, it will manifest in many different aspects. Never allow yourself to develop the aura of poverty. Do not let a lifetime of hard work become meaningless. For those with good karma, the 3 types of poverty aura mentioned above are not scary. What is scary is knowing clearly but not acting to change. Transforming the aura of poverty into noble dignity is entirely possible. Many people think noble dignity is an aura only the rich and powerful possess, but that is not true. Noble dignity can absolutely be cultivated later. As the folk saying goes, your environment matters less than the noble people you meet. Everyone hopes to meet the noble person of their life, hoping for their help. Actually, the noble person is yourself. When you possess noble dignity, noble people will naturally appear. A person without noble dignity will not encounter noble people. Noble dignity lies in kindness and sincerity, in a broad heart, a pure inner self, doing things firmly and persistently. A weak foundation cannot build a strong structure. If your heart is full of bad intentions, yet you spend your days hoping a noble person will come to save you on a 5-colored cloud, would you, if you were the noble person, be willing to help such people? From great people who are invested in and developed to small people who are supported through cooperation, no one lacks good character. No one lacks noble dignity. The higher your energy, the more easily you will encounter noble people and good things. When you become increasingly noble, the energy of heaven and earth will automatically connect with you. Therefore, you must absolutely learn to relax, to make yourself happier, so your luck will improve. 1 is tangible luxury. 2 is intangible luxury, experiences, vision. For women to enhance their noble dignity, it is not about buying branded bags, jewelry, or cosmetics to seek confidence and dignity from. Appearance. Because if you only rely on material things to feel valuable, that is a sad thing. A truly confident and dignified woman does not need flashy things. Just standing there, noble dignity radiates. Have you ever met such a person? They look very dignified, clearly 30 or 40 years old, but still resemble a girl in her teens, giving the feeling of a noble family's child. But in fact, their family background is only average. If you meet such a person, or if you are such a person, such people are often naturally wealthy. Their destiny and fortune have already begun to emit noble dignity. Even if their current life is not yet affluent, they will very quickly attract noble people and step onto the path of prosperity. As the saying goes, if you want to meet good people, first stand on your own. If you want to meet noble people, first cultivate yourself. Your appearance reflects your mind. Your circumstances change with your thoughts. Just change your inner dignity, and noble dignity will naturally appear, and noble people will also arrive unexpectedly. For those with good karma, next I will share with you 8 good habits in life that help cultivate noble dignity. I hope they can help you develop inner peace and create a calm demeanor. The first is to eliminate impure energy. Frankly speaking, do not get entangled in unclear romantic relationships. Cherish the energy field of your own body and mind. Everyone has their own pain and misfortune. If you get entangled in messy relationships, it is an exchange of energy, sharing the misfortune of others. Frequently doing dirty things will make a person dirty, both physically and spiritually, making it very difficult to cultivate noble dignity. Just live true to yourself. The audience of the Day Betters program in China certainly cannot forget Ma Vivi, the famous Peking opera queen known for her sharpness. When she first joined the program, she won the championship, but afterward she gradually lost herself as she became caught up in the public's gaze. Therefore, you rarely see a person with noble dignity being an internet celebrity. Actually, the simpler a person is, the better. The simpler, the happier. A simple person has a pure heart. High-level energy is more abundant. A simple person has a carefree heart, free and unrestrained, not controlled by external things, full of spirit every day. A person who is both simple and plain has the quality of a practitioner. The third is to eliminate dark energy. Speak fewer negative words. Do not do unethical things. Speak kind words. Heaven and earth will respond to you with positive energy, and all good things will naturally come to you. Everything will go so smoothly you will not believe it. Stay away from people around you who carry negative energy. When a person makes you feel suffocated, just being near them makes you uncomfortable, then trust your intuition and quickly stay away from them. Do not let that person ruin your plan to cultivate noble dignity. Energy is very precious. Gradually learn to let go of negative things and renew the relationships around you. You will get closer and closer to success. The fifth is to pay attention to your external image. It does not mean you have to dress elaborately or beautifully, but you must keep yourself clean and tidy, hold your head high and chest out. Your dignity will immediately be different. Dressing neatly and politely, noble dignity will naturally surround you. The sixth is to speak kindly, give yourself positive affirmations and good energy. Do not say all day, "I am so miserable, I am so unlucky." Also, do not complain frequently. A sigh, constantly frowning and sad, is depleting your own blessings. Praise yourself more, praise others more. You will have a day full of joy and positive energy. If you maintain a happy mood and a positive attitude, you will get better and better. Your noble dignity will also become increasingly clear. The seventh is to discard inferiority and cultivate a sense of worthiness. A person's destiny is not only influenced by external timing and location, but also closely related to internal energy and belief. Online, there has been heated debate about people with good fate. From a metaphysical perspective, it is actually a manifestation of a person's inner sense of worthiness. People who do not deny or attack themselves, who have a high sense of "I am worthy," are often the people with the best fate. People with a positive spirit, confidence, and a rich inner self will have a bright, full energy field, easily attracting luck and opportunities. Conversely, if a person always thinks "I am not worthy," their energy field will be dim, making it difficult to attract positive energy. In the energy flow of the universe, each person is the center of an energy field, and the sense of worthiness is the regulator of that personal energy field. When the heart is full of negative thoughts like "I am not worthy," that person's energy field becomes heavy and gloomy. Such energy cannot attract good things. On the contrary, it makes good luck avoid them. In metaphysics, it is said that your thoughts and beliefs can influence the surrounding energy field. A person whose inner self is always full of confidence will have a bright and warm energy field. This kind of energy can attract good opportunities and positive relationships, thereby creating a reality with good fortune. On emotional forums, many stories show that lack of confidence and avoidance are actually manifestations of low inner worthiness. This kind of negative internal energy makes one always hesitant in the face of opportunity, thus missing many good things in life. Our ancestors taught that to change that state, one must first change from within. Discard the thought, "I am not worthy." Believe that you deserve all the good things in the world. When a person begins to feel valuable, their internal energy will also be elevated. Their energy field becomes strong and positive. A high sense of worthiness will bring a better life. Always keep your inner self bright and confident so that in the energy flow of the universe you can attract luck and happiness. When your inner self is full of a high sense of worthiness, your life will also become rich, complete, and full of noble dignity. The eighth is to richly nourish the soul. Nourishing yourself is not just about buying branded bags, jewelry, or cosmetics for yourself, but nourishing the soul. A person rich in intellect naturally exudes dignity. Elevate your realm, enrich your life experiences, meet many people, train yourself in all situations. Learn to be alone. Life is only a few decades. You must know how to nourish yourself to become happier and happier. A woman with noble dignity often lives calmly and peacefully. She preserves her complete self in her own world and goes with the flow when stepping into others' worlds. A woman's elegance and refinement come from careful preparation and deliberate choice. Accept yourself, be loyal to yourself, be steadfast on your own path. Even your soul will become fragrant. A girl should always keep her appearance neat and clean, and when she appears, she must exude dignity. Noble dignity must be cultivated from both inside and out. Beauty lies in the bones, not the skin. It refers to the dignity cultivated from wealth and inner depth. That is the sweet fruit of the noble flower in this human world. Appearance will age. Only dignity is something that can accompany a woman throughout her life. The erosion of time helps women accumulate depth in life, giving dignity a calm, profound quality crystallized by years. For those with good karma, thank you for watching until the end. If today's video brings you some benefit, please give it a like to support me and leave a comment. Discard the aura of poverty, cultivate noble dignity. I wish you, in your daily life, farewell to the land of poverty, nurture a place of wealth, your inner self always full of sunshine and joy, living a more brilliant and happy life. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button on the right so we can connect more deeply. Please share to spread this good knowledge.